Hey everybody, I am QB and this is Culturalist Theory. In today's video, we are ranking the 5 studio albums from Miss Erykah Badu. The Dallas native was part of the new school at Motown, moving Hitsville into the new millennium. And Badu has done just that by influencing generations of performers with her neo-soul sound since her debut in 1997. Again, we are counting only her LPs, so no mixtapes, live albums, or compilations. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment below to tell us what you think, and subscribe to Culturalist Theory so you don't miss a list. Now that that's out of the way, let's get to it. Number 5, Worldwide Underground. If you want to know what it's sort of like to feel like you're in a recording session with Miss Erykah Badu, this is the album for you. She has a way of constructing a soundscape that feels like you're right in there with her. The meandering jam session has highlights that include singles, Lovin' My Life, Danger, and back in the day, Puff. Another song that's pretty cool is Lovin' My Life Worldwide, featuring Queen Latifah, Angie Stone, and Bahamadia. It feels like a neo-soul version of Ladies Night. These songs follow what can be considered a conventional song structure format, but the overall album's loose structure can be off-putting. There are a couple of songs that are longer than this video. Bump It clocks in at 8 minutes, 49 seconds, and I Want You at 10:53. The long tracks take twists and evolutions that are another part of her expert storytelling, but some sections can also feel like they're dragging and unnecessary. But the album did go gold and received 4 Grammy nominations. Number 4, New America Part 2, Return of the Ankh. Now everyone knows this album from the lead single Window Seat, and especially the video. Badu and directors Kuti and Chike filmed the video in downtown Dallas in the same place where President Kennedy was shot without any permit, and oh yeah, she ends up nude by the end. But did you know there was another video released from the album for Gone Baby Don't Be Long? It's mostly animated and shows Badu's profile and close-ups on various screens moving through a factory. The song itself features a nice use of a sample from Paul McCartney's Arrow Through Me and revisits themes we've heard from her before. Another sample you might recognize is from Sylvia Strickland's You Can't Turn Me Away, which can also be heard on Notorious B.I.G. and Junior Mafia's Get Money. Badu borrows from both tracks for her song's title, Turn Me Away, Get Money. New America Part 2, Return of the Ankh is a legato album that effortlessly flows from one song to another, and even though it can be considered sample heavy, it's still the experimentation that we've come to expect from Badu. Number 3, New America Part 1, Fourth World Order. This release came after a 5-year hiatus and retreat from her public persona. The album exposed with musical experimentation, her brand of spiritualism, and social commentary. This was the most direct she's been about her political leanings and calls to create a new America. It opens with American Promise over Ramp's song by the same name, but spelled with a Badu twist. The original song was co-written and produced by Roy Ayers, who Badu has worked with before. She borrows again from one of the greats, sampling Curtis Mayfield's Freddie's Dead on Master Teacher. But she doesn't stay in the past. Twinkle, produced by Ninth Wonder, is a futuristic sounding record. Twinkle, produced by Ninth Wonder, is futuristic sounding and has some of the sharpest commentary on the state of American society. This was an avant-garde album that pushed audiences with production and lyrics. It was another step for Badu out of the neo-soul box. Number 2, Mama's Gun. Mama's Gun was released 3 years after her debut album, and despite taking a break to be a mother, she was still riding the wave of its success. Mama's Gun was anticipated by audiences and did not disappoint. Her ability to layer production and arrangement to tell stories about real life situations is unmatched. It shows on singles like Grammy-nominated Bag Lady featuring Roy Ayers, which was number 1 on the R&B charts for 7 weeks, and Didn't You Know? And goes deep on tracks My Life, Orange Moon, and Green Eyes to make this album intimate and personal. In Love With You, featuring Stephen Marley, is another highlight. Badu worked with Mike Poisner, Sean Martin, and Questlove, among others, on this project. Although Mama's Gun did not do as well commercially as the first album, it was certified platinum and far from a sophomore slump. You can put it on and vibe out to this one. Number 1, Baiduism. It was a blend of R&B, soul, and jazz influences that helped to craft her neo-soul sound and capture so much attention. The singles On and On, Next Lifetime, and Other Side of the Game introduced her as someone who could take the essence of a tense scenario and deliver it with smooth vocals and unique lyricism. The album and lead single also gave Badu her first nomination and a win at the Grammy Awards, where On and On won Best Female R&B Vocal Performance and Baiduism won Best R&B Album. But it's not just about that. What Erykah Badu did was deliver a shock to the system that cut through the mainstream R&B and hip-hop of the time. Baiduism is her thesis that lays out exactly what she was trying to do, like on Apple Tree and Drama, where she sings about feeding the creator's children, and she set about doing that her whole career. All her songs have an element of ethereal spiritualism that calls to your higher self, and we've wanted to get high with her ever since. That's it for this list. Did we get it right? Let me know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to Culturalist Theory so you don't miss a list. I'm QB. I'll see you next lifetime.